Biswas. I have created a project called Diplown. Diplown is the Latin word for diplomacy, and this is a series of interactive maps based on the option one of our hackathon. So let me go through the different options that I've created so far, and I will be able to give you more details. All right, the first one is the embassies, which will show you all the embassies around the world. So when you click on this check button, it'll give you all the embassies. You can expand and go further inside the embassies if you wanted to, or you can search for a specific embassy. If I said Afghanistan, and this will give me an option to get into the details and get to the Afghanistan embassy. I can further click on the embassy itself and see who the mission ambassador is, as well as details about that embassy, including the weather conditions, the air at that specific embassy, whether it's a good air or bad air based on the AQI, and finally how much funding they're getting based off of the US aid information. I can also get more details on this embassy by scrolling down, and you will see under mission that it gives you that information and a bit more about that embassy itself. The second part of this is a diplomacy that we have with that specific country based on the bilateral as well as multilateral funding that we have with that country. And in fact, we have for all the different countries of the world in this chart, and we can have a slider that can tell you at any given time how much the funding has changed. Now back to the interactive map for the hackathon itself. So the first one shows the embassies, which we have already seen. So I'm going to reset the map, and we'll see the embassies again, and we will center it to where we need it. And then finally, the first one is to get to the travel advisory. So this one gives us travel advisory based off of the different levels on the website, which is the Global Travel Risk Map website, and it is color coded. You can look at a specific location, and you can see where the mission control is or the embassy is based in that country. As you can see, the China and North Korea are red, and America is green, and some of the other countries are green as well. The next one we have is the US aid, and this is based off the US aid website, and it tells you the exact funding on a specific country. If I go mouse over it, Indonesia gets 171 million, or a country like Tunisia gets $194 million. These are only countries that have $100 million or above. The next one is our air quality, and air quality basically tells you the AQI based on a specific mission that is in that country. It gives you that data. So if I turned off all the embassies, it's a better, clearer picture, and it'll tell you that some places the weather is really hazardous. The next map that we have is the traffic in wildlife, that is basically trafficking or illegal trafficking that's happening in various countries, and these lines basically show you what the import and the exports is happening based off of the kind of illegal trafficking that's happening for rhino horns or elephant horns, etc., etc. And the final one we have is a trafficking in person. This one basically just shows you the color-coded map based on the tiers, and this is based on the Trafficking Violation Act that we have, whether they comply or not. And this map will give you more details on that. All right, thank you very much.